What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. After Sound here, bringing you Splinterlands content every single day. We also stream right here in this channel as well as on Twitch, so make sure you come by and say hello. This video is also brought to you by my music, which is available anywhere you stream music under the name After Sound. And I do have a new song coming out very soon called Tides, so I'm going to start plugging that. And if you're on Spotify, check out the link below to pre-save it. I appreciate the support. Okay, so let's jump into the topic of today's video, which is the golden pickle, the gold arcane pickle on the fortune draw that is currently happening. Now, this is going to run for 50 days. We are already 20% of the way through it. You can see day 10 out of day 50. And it seems to be going quite well. Again, I haven't dove into this too much. I have not gotten any fortune draws. I have not entered into anything, but you can see a list of all the winners. And one thing that I wanted to really look at, especially with the fortune draw as opposed to the auction marks that we're going to see later, one thing that I really wanted to dig into was what is happening to the regular foil version of this card in terms of the price, in terms of the scarcity, because keep in mind, for every fortune draw that is created, sorry, not fortune draw that's created, but every fortune draw that is redeemed, people are getting more pickles, right? So you can go and see, sorry, people are getting regular foil pickles. So if we go back here, where can we see the list of winners, right? So this is literally thousands, right? I mean, a couple thousand, total so far in terms of extra pickles, right? Regular foil pickles that are hitting the marketplace. Now, all in all, that's not going to be a crazy amount, right? It does take like 400 BCX to max those out, but these are extra in terms of like what we've seen overall. So what I wanted to do is just kind of compare how the pickle is doing in terms of its price. I remember it was about 10 cents. I haven't checked it now. It was like 10 cents, 9 cents, right, when we saw things early on, but I never came to revisit it. So if we go to promo cards here, and let me sort this by price. But you can see it is now 7 cents, and there's only 1,600 regular foil, which is actually fascinating to me. Okay, keep in mind, it is a regular foil, it is a common card, so at 7 cents, you will need 400 copies, and just doing the rough math in my head, that's going to be about 28 bucks, right? $7 for every 100 BCX, you're going to need 400 BCX. So yeah, we'll just say like 28, maybe $29 and some change, right? You could probably get it, you can even buy one here straight for 29 bucks. So overall, I don't know, actually. That to me seems like a decent price for a promo card, considering, all things considered, you get the boost on it. You get, I mean, it is a promo card after all. Other promo cards are significantly more expensive. I mean, just looking at anything else here, we're going to keep Archmage Yaba'S out, but like you need 11 copies in order to max Grammel the Hunger, right? And that's going to be over $100. That's going to be over $100 for Skinwalker because you need 115 BCX. Tasoshi, same thing, right? But what I think would be interesting is if we were to compare it to some of the other promo cards, maybe in previous sets. And let's actually go here to Wild as well. And I want to bring in any of the other common promo cards. Actually, the only other ones that I can think of might only be Chaos Legion. Oh, no, we did have this Rebellion one. So check that out. That is actually fascinating to see. We're seeing Mana Warden significantly higher. This is a voucher promo card, so keep in mind it's a little bit of a different thing. But the other two promo cards, obviously, these were printed into Oblivion. Oh, I'm sorry. You know what? 1,600 is the amount that are currently available for sale, I believe, is what I'm understanding here. But it seems to be holding its value better than Ruse, better than Archimist the Bear. Again, I know that I'm comparing them, but you have to understand Chaos Legion. For anybody that's new here, Chaos Legion was kind of like a broken set. It was overprinted by way, way too much. Let's see. Does Untamed add anything? Does Beta add anything? Okay, so you got Delwyn here. So this is significantly more, but now we're talking about real older cards. So all in all, it's not terrible, right? So we're talking about 28, 29 bucks. If I go and just take a look at, let's do max copies. So max level, and again, we're only comparing promo card or common cards right now. So 29 bucks, 22.50, 15 for Archimist the Bear. Oh, look at Mana Warden sitting pretty up there. Okay, what I want to do now is compare it to, I guess, the rest of the promo cards that we have, not just the common rarity, but if we kind of pull everything else in. And obviously, and I am looking at max level, right? So again, the Hall of Legends, that stuff was extremely scarce. So you're seeing this stuff at like 600, 500 bucks. In fact, you know what? If we take a look, like what's the cheapest legendary here? Man, you can get a Max Dr. Ball. This makes me sad. You can get a Max Dr. Blight for 38 bucks. You can get a Max Oshure for $25. Oof. Okay, so Baron Fayette's probably going to be the closest thing that we have in terms of a Rebellion kind of like esque card, right? This came out during the Rebellion or during the Rebellion time frame at 41 bucks. So that's an interesting comparison there. Epics, there's not too many. Yeah, and then wait. How come Tesoshi's not included here? Shouldn't it be? Oh, you know what? There's probably no max copies of Tesoshi because that's what I'm looking for. And then if we look at rares, yeah, on the whole, these are significantly more expensive. So the only ones that we're seeing that just got brutalized were mainly Chaos Legion era. You got some older cards here like Chain Golem, which again is only available in Wild or Survival mode. I'm surprised Baron Fayette is this low, but you know what? I think that this card is probably overprinted too. So it is what it is because you've seen like Ulfga the Blighted handling it a little bit better. I mean, even Zerial and wait, no way. There's a Waka selling for $42. That is wild to me. Wow. All right, you know what? I went down a whole other rabbit hole in this thing. Chaos Legion was a dark time. I'm so glad that we are past it now. Let's hope that these cards hold their value significantly better as we saw with Rebellion, and hopefully we'll see with Conclave Arcana moving forward. So that's all I have for you guys in the video. I just kind of want to see where the amount was in terms of the pricing and how the gold foil, sorry, the fortune draws and the gold foil arcanes are impacting it. I mean, I would say that there's obviously a bunch of extra cards available for sale right now. Will it always stay that way? I have no idea. I'm not trying to get you guys to FOMO into the cards. I'm just saying that they're cheaper now than we saw them when it first came out, right? And we are going to have 40 more days of these fortune draws where people are going to be getting, you know, what was it, like several hundred new cards minted per day that if they don't need it, right, if the people who are entering the fortune draw don't need it, they will probably just dump it on the marketplace to try to recoup some of their costs. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you have participated and won or participated and lost, would love to hear your experience. It looks like we have, I recognize some names here. Congrats to Ankh. I see Tomo the Llama, Loving the Moo, Nardion, Sky Populi. Very cool. All right, so that's all I have for you guys in this video. I'll catch you all in the next one and see you around the game. Take care.